Sanders fires for the end zone. Open!
Touchdown! Yes, sir! That's the heck of your football!
Harold Fannin!
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about! Put that boy on the money. Moving like this. Hey, listen, that's what I'm talking about. Put that ball on the money, big dog.
For the tie, no Shedeur.
What is this?
Supposed to pitch it, but didn't and couldn't. And now he's going to have to throw it, and he does, and it's incomplete.
Oh, no, he got to go.
Before kickoff in Cleveland, it was crystal clear. This was Shedeur Sanders' moment. It was exactly what it was, a crucial, pivotal, make-or-break showdown for the rookie quarterback. The pressure was on, the stakes were high, and the national spotlight was burning bright on Shedeur Sanders in Week 14.
If Shedeur does struggle in this game, if he gets outplayed by the first overall pick in his draft, although obviously he fell ridiculously to the 5th round, a fellow rookie, but if he gets outplayed by Cam Ward, I'm not going to be surprised if Deshaun Watson, we're going to talk about him in just a moment, but I won't be surprised if Deshaun starts next week or if they go back to Dylan Gabriel and that's the end of Shedeur.
And you know what? He delivered in a massive way. Shedeur Sanders put on an absolute clinic out there, carving up the defense to the tune of 364 passing yards and 3 touchdown strikes through the air. Sure, he had 1 interception, that happens, but he finished with a rock-solid 97.7 passer rating that tells the real story. But it wasn't just his arm doing the damage. Sanders showed off his dual-threat ability, racking up 29 rushing yards, nearly leading the entire team on the ground, and punching in 1 rushing touchdown himself. He did it all while only taking 2 sacks, staying poised under pressure and making plays when it mattered most. And here's the frustrating part for Browns fans. If it wasn't for head coach Kevin Stefanski getting in his own way, as usual, this is a game Cleveland absolutely could have and should have won. That's why the fan base is erupting right now, and they're all saying the exact same thing when it comes to Kevin Stefanski. He's got to go. He's got to go.
Care anymore. I don't want to hear another word about keep Jim Schwartz. The defense is elite. Get out of here. I don't want to hear any more talk about how Tommy Reese is an up-and-coming whiz kid. No, and I'm the Kevin thing. I've been as about a pro Kevin supporter as you can be. Just be done. It's all done. Sitting here in a desk, knew it was going to be some kind of wrinkle and not going to just be Quinshon up the middle. What do you think the guys who play the game for a living were thinking? They knew it wasn't going to be Quinshon Judkins right up the middle. Quinshon didn't even know what the hell was going on, though.
He had no clue.
That is crazy.
I don't understand how you hear the play call in the huddle and you're like, this is the reverse, and then you just forget the reverse part. And then this was my other problem with the call. So the defense can't stop a nosebleed. Short's gone. You can't stop a team that scores 14 points a game. You're gone. Special teams can't stop a kick return and they get a punt block. Bubba, you're gone. You went for 2 for no freaking reason. Kevin, you're gone. Now there's 1 coach left. It's our bright up-and-comer. Everybody wants him. We're the ones who got him. We're the lucky ones. Tommy Reese. 2-point conversion play. We're going to ask our rookie running back.
There's no more to talk about at this point. The defense is beyond reachable. It's time to say goodbye to this coaching staff. Listen, if you're the head coach, you need to know what play call to make in critical moments. You've got a headset. You can call timeout. You have all the tools at your disposal to make the right decision. And yet, time and time again, the wrong calls are being made.
WTF.
Yeah. Which part of it? What WTF part do you want to talk about? Because
why did the Browns go for 2?
We're not sure yet. We still haven't really figured that out, have we? Makes no sense.
Some guys in the Discord were talking about how when down 14, a coach will go for 2 because a 2-point conversion is 50-50. So if you don't get it on the first time, then you're more likely to get it on the second time.
Right.
So then, but if you don't get it on the first time and you're more likely to get it on the second time, you're still just tied.
Yeah, you're still at 14 points.
Guess what another way to be tied is? To just kick the extra point.
Yes. What?
Like when I was defending it at first, people were freaking out about why we were going for 2, and I was like, "What?" And I was like,
"We were down by 15."
And I explained that scenario, but I thought we were down 15.
Yeah,
I thought we needed 2 at some point anyway. So I was like, "This is why they're going for it now."
I got it. Maybe the Browns thought we were down 15.
What the Cleveland Browns and Kevin Stefanski did to Shedeur Sanders in this game should be under investigation. Seriously. If the owner isn't making some tough decisions come Monday morning or even before then, fans need to start questioning what's really going on in that building. Even the announcers during the broadcast were openly questioning what Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns were doing out there. It made no sense. Why wouldn't you want Shedeur Sanders on the field to start that critical play when you desperately needed two-point conversion? This is after he just drove the entire team down the field with precision and confidence. Remember what he did on the previous drive? That incredible scramble for the touchdown? And now, suddenly, in the biggest moment of the game, the coaching staff decides to go with gadgetry and trick plays instead of trusting their playmaker. Shedeur Sanders was out there doing the exact same thing fans saw him do at Colorado. When the money's on the line, when the game's on the line, there's nobody else you'd rather have with the ball in his hands. That's why Shedeur Sanders holds up that watch after big plays. It's not about the bling bling. It's not about showing off. It's about winning time. A lot of people don't realize that. When he holds up that watch, it's not about the flash or the jewelry. He was born with wealth. He was born rich. He could care less about that. It's about winning. It's about clutch moments. And when the game's on the line, you got to have the ball. Shedeur Sanders is that guy. That's exactly why most people thought he should have gone #1 overall in the draft, or at the very least in the first round. They robbed him of that opportunity. And look at him now. He's still out here doing his thing, balling out despite being sabotaged at every single turn. His own head coach is working against him. His own head coach hasn't been giving him first-team reps in practice. His own head coach has been putting him out there with third and fourth string offensive linemen, setting him up to fail. And despite all of that, Shedeur is thriving. There are a lot of individuals out here right now with egg on their face. Analysts, scouts, talking heads, even some people who didn't like Shedeur Sanders or weren't his biggest supporters heading into the season, even they had to give it up for him after this performance.
And they took the training wheels off Shedeur for 2 of the 4 quarters today, and we saw him play real well.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, outside of the pick was bad, and it led to 7 immediate points because our defense is front runners. But without watching tape to see what he missed, he couldn't have missed much. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, he threw for 300 yards.
And 4 touchdowns.
So he had 3 passing touchdowns and rushed for a touchdown.
Yeah,
so he couldn't have left much on the field.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's hard to give like a definitive grade when you haven't watched like the all 22, the coach's view, because the TV broadcast you miss so much. But just, I mean, he played outside of 1 pass. He was great for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, he one bad sack. Or not even a bad sack, just sacked once. A grounding penalty where there was nobody really open that maybe he could have thrown it away. Outside of that, and then we were down 2 scores with 4 minutes to go, and the dude's calm. You know, no, he's not razzled at all, and leads 2 touchdown drives in 4 minutes to give us a chance to win the game. Should be in freaking overtime right now.
Yep,
we'll get to that, but. I don't know. I thought what you saw to Shedeur today, you have to be extreme. It wasn't perfect, but you have to be like extremely optimistic about what you saw.
First rookie quarterback to win his first ever start in Cleveland Browns history since 1995, since we came back and everything. So that was the Raiders game today. First rookie quarterback to throw for 300 yards.
Yeah.
He had 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Three passing and 1 rushing. He showed what he can do on the ground, too, today.
So like it's been said, Kevin Stefanski and the offensive coordinator are going to have some serious explaining to do. What they did is inexplicable. Taking the ball out of Shedeur Sanders' hands in the most critical moment, unacceptable. And this isn't the first time they tried to pull this. If it wasn't for the Wildcat formation getting stuffed during that first touchdown drive, Shedeur Sanders wouldn't even gotten the opportunity to throw that absolute dot to Njoku at the beginning of the game. It's the same nonsense the coaching staff has been trying to pull for the last 3 weeks with Shedeur Sanders. Every time he gets the ball near the goal line, they try to take it out of his hands and get cute with the play calling. And this time it cost him the game. This time the entire football world saw it happen in real time. So it's going to be interesting, really interesting to see how things unfold between now and Monday. The pressure is mounting. The questions are piling up. And the Browns organization needs to have some answers. Those are the facts of what went down in Cleveland. The conversation is far from over, and fans deserve better than what they witnessed on Sunday. Let's keep that conversation going down below like always. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button one time. And as usual, peace and chaos.